Hi everyone, it's CJ, and I'm going to show you a project today that I've been working on for several days. It stemmed from a challenge that Rosemary Morris presented over on Facebook. She's got several channels there. The one I believe this one was in is the Trashy Junk Journaling group. But anyway, I'll go ahead and let you see what I've been working on. This is a journal in which Rosemary's Challenge, if you've not visited her channel on YouTube, please be sure and do so. She shows how she's taken pictures and created a kind of like a fashion flip through, and I'm going to show you how mine has come about. These words right here, I'm still trying to decide if I want to put that on the front or not. Our dress code wears something, and it's kind of like a stab about, it doesn't have to be high fashion. Okay, so here's the front. We've got this pretty girl right here, and we've got this one. This is not finished because I'm still adding a few things here and there, words, different little things I want to add, but it's done enough to the point right now where I want to set it aside for a while. Okay, and then there's that one. And then on this one, I put a little flower on her head. It's really cute. Looks like she's getting ready to sprint off to some kind of big sale. And then here's this little lady. Looks like she's getting ready to travel somewhere. See her suitcases down there. And we've got this little gal. I'll put a flower behind her ear. And this is the next one. She's all in stripes. And then here we've got, for the fun of it, she's got kind of like an attitude on her face of like, what, me? You're questioning me? She probably did something naughty and it was for the fun of it. And here we've got this lady. I'm trying to show you what they look like before I do the other kind of flip through where it's bits and pieces. Okay, and then here's this little gal. That houndstooth skirt along with that top. Woo! That is really wild. And then we have this one here on the back. And this one. And then I'll go back the other direction so you can see those too. Most of the backgrounds on these are either scraped paint or sprayed, or where I've added little collage pieces. That's like this is just little collage pieces of some oriental paper. This was collage pieces of a story about a hummingbird. This was where it was scraped, and then I just used circles. Okay, and then I stamped some numbers on here. It was scraped on. And for this one, I used it, that's a good word. On this one, I used the fold-over process in which you put your spots all on one side and you fold your paper over and you press it. And then after that, I just added some red marks. Okay, and then on this one, I used a dauber with just a little bit of paint on there. And this one was just scraped paint. Basically with this one I used a dry sponge and just had very, very little paint on there. And pretty much the same way with this. This one I sprayed several different times, different kinds of paint, and then this splotches like this. These were from paint that I had on the large size bubble wrap. And then this was the stripes, or pardon me, streaks like this, the green. That was just the edge of a credit card and then the top of a bottle. And then this was the dry sponge again that I just layered colored on. The front and the back, which are like this, are very, very dimensional. You can see lots and lots of layers of napkins that I've glued down. It's got a nice feel to it. I do want to go back and add some more Mod Podge on here because some of the areas I have pulled up a little bit. One of the problems is this paper that I've used for the back, for the base on this, was something that I rescued. My daughter, she had called me, oh gosh, it was December 31st, 2013. And she said, Mom, have you watched the news? And I said, no. And she says, well, my condo's on fire. So she had several boxes of paper and art supplies that were basically pretty much ruined. We've salvaged a little bit of it, and that's what this paper is from. She was just going to dump it all, and I said, no, let me see what I can salvage. So that's where the paper came from. It's a very thick paper that it almost has like a vinyl feel to it, so things don't want to stick to it too well. That's why I want to go back over it with the Mod Podge. This right here, and I don't know whether I have this on front ways, back ways, or what have you, but I tried it the other direction so that this was on this side, and it just kept wanting to come apart. This was part of an old notebook that basically had been around for many, many years, was used up, and I decided to take it apart, and it worked pretty well on there. I just marked my spots to hole punch it. And then the different pictures that you see in here, we'll do the flip through so you can see how. If I go in here and go like this, you can see how it changes her, and it changes her, and here, and then you can change the top, you can change the bottom, and it's really cool just the different ways that you can make this. And it's meant to be funny. It's not anything serious whatsoever. You know, some of them don't line up perfectly, and perfect is just not in my vocabulary, so I could care less. But what I did do was try to use very similar size girls and go through there like that. I've added a little bit of washi tape. This washi tape you see on here is from packages that I've received, and it's kind of stuck it to my light, and thought I'd go ahead and stick some of that on there. But you can see how, I mean, like if the legs are way over here, no big deal. And it kind of lines up a little bit more there. But it's all in just fun, just having fun. But you know, look at here how she's got this top, that middle section, and this part. Now this paper is the standard 12 by 12, folded in half, and then I just ran my tape runner along the edge there. So it's 12 by 12, 12 inches long, and then there's 4 inches across. Okay, so that seemed to give plenty of room to do this in. I did try to watch a little bit how the body was shaped on there. I mean, like this one, you can see it doesn't line up, but that's okay. It's one of those things where you just play and have fun with it. Some of them are really funny looking, and some of them go together pretty nice. Here she looks like she's got these hose on with this checkered skirt and a black top. But anyway, this is my flip through. I guess that's what we'll call it, a flip through. And if you're interested in making one, basically you just need to get a lot of the magazine pictures like this. I have a bunch of these simply because I've got like 6 doctors that I see on a regular basis, and every time I go in, it's so funny. They'll say, "Are you still collecting magazines?" And I'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll take them." Says, "Well, you better take them or we're going to pitch them out." And so, you know, absolutely don't throw stuff away. Well, throw it my direction. But anyway, isn't that cute? Now something like that with a hand up in the air may not work as well as if the arms are down below. And you can see how this difference in size, that would be real hard to put together. But anyway, it's something that was a lot of fun to do, and I'm glad it was a challenge, because now that I've got this far with it, I don't think I want to give it up. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to put these words on here, and I think what I'll do is I'll just put it aside for a week or so, and then come back to it and see if I've got some more things I want to add to it. So anyway, there we go. I hope you enjoyed my flip through journal about funny fashion, and you have a great day now. Bye bye.